Right, 26 February 2025, and today I'm very excited to be giving you one of the most important updates of the week. This is going to be one of the most defining moments in the history of Zimbabwe, and I want to start by saying Mnangagwa is gone. So Mnangagwa is gone. Mnangagwa is just a matter of time before he's gone. You are not going to see Mnangagwa again after Independence Day, and the military is going to be in charge for a very, very long time in Zimbabwe. So I've explained the bigger picture. Don't forget the bigger picture. 2025 to 2035, the military will be in charge in Zimbabwe. The military has a long-term roadmap that goes up to 2040. Between now and 2035, they're going to clean up politics, allowing us to have a new leader who is democratically elected by 2040. This is because of the analysis that they've done, that the current players in the political field in Zimbabwe are a problem. So the military is going to take over. At the moment, they are sitting back, but within a short space of time, you are going to see one day the military of Zimbabwe sitting on a table and describing what is going to happen. At the moment, they are allowing things to play out, and the military works with a plan. So they have specific days when they are going to do things, and that particular day is Independence Day of Zimbabwe. You are going to see a new leader in Zimbabwe by Independence Day. Mnangagwa is going to leave office, and he's going to leave office with all the people around him. So all the people that you know that are around Mnangagwa are going to be removed together with himself. So this is the team Chigananda over here. You're going to see them being removed. Mnangagwa and his sons are going to be removed. However, today I don't want to talk a lot about Mnangagwa. I want to talk about Chamisa. Nelson Chamisa has been extremely silent since December after he had a charity dinner. So I showed you the charity dinner that Nelson Chamisa held, where he unveiled his team. What was the unique about Nelson Chamisa's team is that he was surrounded by new people. That is, if you look at the professors there, so Professor Mugano and Dr. Shumba, I showed you Dr. Shumba, I showed you Professor Mugano over there, and then obviously his wife, she's covered and obstructed over there. So Nelson Chamisa has started moving around with Chibaya. I showed you that Nelson Chamisa has started moving around Chibaya. Chibaya was playing a more prominent role, and Ostalos was put on the side. He was no longer moving around with Chamisa as much, and people like Dubeko were no longer moving around with Chamisa as such. And it has become clear what was happening since December, and Chamisa's guys have disappeared. I told you this also. They've disappeared, and it has become clear what happened. Yesterday, it was revealed during a fight between the military spokesperson or the unofficial spokesperson of the war veterans, Comrade Nyoka yemabhunu, and Chimhamha. Chimhamha is a controversial figure. She was in CCC with Nelson Chamisa. Then when Nelson Chamisa did not appoint a team, she angrily left CCC and joined ZANU-PF. After she joined ZANU-PF, there is a man called Kennedy Mandaza. Kennedy Mandaza called me and said, Kambakwe, we are going to unveil Chimhamha as a new ZANU-PF member. And this happened about a year or two ago. Then she angrily left ZANU-PF after the elections. Then she is now aligning herself with Chiwenga. I have personally asked Chimhamha why she has taken the side of Chiwenga. And she said she has to take a side because of what is happening. So I've asked her this question myself in a private conversation. It's not so private because I'm going to show you her talking in public 5 days ago, explaining that she now supports Chiwenga together with Comrade Nyoka yemabhunu. The fight between Comrade Nyoka yemabhunu and Chimhamha arose after Comrade Nyoka yemabhunu fought or made a voice note against Chimhamha, and Chimhamha also made a voice note against Comrade Nyoka yemabhunu, resulting in the revelation of what has happened behind the scenes. So what has happened behind the scenes is that Chamisa has had secret meetings with military representatives, and he has also met with the Geza. So Geza has met with Chamisa secretly. During that meeting, it was agreed that Chamisa will put his people on the streets as soon as the signal is given, which is 8:30. The only 20:30 that Mnangagwa is going to see is 8:30 on the clock. So that is the day when Chamisa is going to put his people on the street. And so Chamisa then was told to back off everything. Chamisa was told to back off everything and just keep quiet. So I'm going to play the voice note for you now. Not even the voice note. This was a recording by Chimhamha. She put it out herself. So I'm going to play it for you now. Just a 30-second clip so that you understand. Chamisa previous meeting Geza. Chamisa person arakataurirwa nyai. Vakatowirana vakaita meeting idzo ndanachipaya vakatowirana. Saka but vawirana kudaro ndipo vachinzoraidzira zvadai mimi chimirai kana signal ndakuwa signal nokomana. Inini Chamisa chakuita sei chakudza dzainozodza vana vavo. Ndizvo zvakawirirana izvozvo. Okay. Right. So did you understand that the military is in charge? The military is giving orders. The military drove to the police station where the wife of Geza was arrested. They told the police to release her, and then they drove her home and left her there. And before that, there was a meeting between Chamisa and Geza, and then the representative of Chamisa, who is Chibaya, had meetings with guys in the military or in the war veteran section to agree that as soon as the signal is given, Chamisa will give the go-ahead for his people to go on the street. And the outcome is that Chamisa will be given a position inside the new government of prime minister. So that is the summary of everything. You can see this audio, it's all over the place. It's been put out, it's about 10 minutes where these two are talking, and Chimhamha was recording the military representative who is Nyoka yemabhunu. Today, I'm going to have a meeting or a call with Nyoka yemabhunu, and I hope that we'll be able to record a video explaining these things. The military is very, very strong. Mnangagwa is very, very weak. Mnangagwa is leaving. Mnangagwa is going to go, and Mnangagwa is getting ready to flee. However, the military have stopped him. They've said anyone who sees Mnangagwa trying to leave through any port of entry without the permission of the military must stop him. And Mnangagwa security is seriously threatened. So let me go into that. I'll show you what happened at Beitbridge. A shocking thing that happened at Beitbridge 2 days ago. I told you that Mnangagwa was in danger. So I'm going to show you what happened to Mnangagwa when you went to Beitbridge. Something very, very big happened over there. But now let's unpack the relationship between Chamisa and Chiwenga. Chiwenga is going to be the next president of Zimbabwe for the next 10 years. So for the next 10 years, 2025 to 2035, Chiwenga is going to be the president of Zimbabwe. That is the game plan. The military, sorry guys, the military loves Chiwenga. The reason why they love Chiwenga is that Chiwenga is not openly corrupt. So you cannot go to Chiwenga and say to Chiwenga, comrade, don't pay 2 million. That won't happen. So Chiwenga runs businesses. He is able to make money without being openly corrupt. Chiwenga does not openly show wealth. Mnangagwa is like a rapper. So Mnangagwa is like a rapper or a pimp. That is Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa likes to show off. He's like a baby who likes toys. So if you see Mnangagwa, he's going to walk around with all these young boys and young girls. That is Mnangagwa. Chiwenga is not like that. So the military likes a stable person who is able to command respect. So if Chiwenga goes in a place, he commands respect. Mnangagwa, he's the kind of guy who can do jokes with you. That is why you see him, State House has become a funny place ever since Mnangagwa got into office. The military doesn't like that. They don't like what's happening. It's a security threat. And most of the military guys don't like what's happening right now. So they want Chiwenga to go into office. They want him for 10 years. They don't believe that Chamisa is able to take office because he's failing to create a structure for his party. The military like a structure. That is why you see that everything that's happening right now is happening behind the scenes. The military is building a structure. And the day that Mnangagwa leaves, there is no vacuum that is going to be created. Chamisa has created a vacuum in the opposition. Mnangagwa has created a vacuum in government. So the military don't like it. And now I'm going to show you the video. I hope this plays. There was a press conference 5 days ago. I missed it totally. And I didn't see this until yesterday. Chimhamha flew Nyoka yemabhunu to Johannesburg from Cape Town. And they had a press conference. I talked to Chimhamha in the morning and I said to her, let me talk to you. She never mentioned anything to me. I only saw it yesterday. So it was crazy that I saw the press conference yesterday. So let me show you the key part. And I'm sorry about the volume. The volume was so bad in that clip. So I'm going to show you this clip where Nyoka yemabhunu explains the role of Chiwenga in the new government.
But I have hope with General Chiwenga to rule because in his previous statement, is the one who is coming open to denounce corruption. So, but by doing so, I don't want him to run this government with only some performance. I think he has to make sure that he's going to do government initiative with other comrades who are opposition members. So, Mnangagwa himself is a criminal. We cannot continue with his drama, pretending like he is too clever more than Zimbabweans. He cannot be clever more than all of us. So we want to make sure that we're going to remove him, not 2028, like what we were saying that the constitution says. The same constitution of saying that 2028 he must go is the same constitution that you want to claim. So we want to make sure that we're going to remove him with any other way. This year, not later, not 2028. Yes. Before even we want the new president before independence. We want to go to independence with another president.
Okay, I'm sorry guys, I wasn't hearing anything. I don't know if it's me or not. But let me unpack for you what has happened and what he's saying there. He's saying that they want Chiwenga to take over because he's the only person that has spoken up against corruption, and they know that Chiwenga is not corrupt. So by 18 April, Zimbabwe will have a new president according to the military timeline. So there's a military timeline which says by 18 April, Zimbabwe will have a new president. Everyone is quiet, totally quiet. There is no one speaking right now. War veterans are quiet, opposition is quiet, no one. Yesterday, there was a meeting of the war veterans, the ones by my here. They did not chant the ED 2030 slogan. Anyone who chants that slogan is signing their own death certificate. They will be killed if they do that. And I've said to you in the past that some people are going to die, some people are going to be killed. This is very dirty. What is going to happen here? And every day that passes, Mnangagwa gets weaker and weaker as each day passes. Mnangagwa gets weaker and weaker. Eventually, Mnangagwa is either going to flee or he's going to get arrested. But what the military now wants is for Mnangagwa to be arrested. So they're going to block his path from leaving. And tomorrow is Thursday. So Friday, Mnangagwa is going to go to Namibia. That will be one of his first opportunities to leave. Remember, Mnangagwa is the SADC chairperson. We've said it here. So the military is moving very, very carefully. If Mnangagwa was not SADC chairman, by now they would have taken him out. But they need to be careful and make sure that they don't take him out in a rough way. So this is happening, and changes are taking place in the military, starting with Ngombo Barracks. Yesterday, there was a change of command. Yesterday, when Nikisi replaced Kadumba, that happened yesterday. Mechanized Brigade, who is being put there. Remember, Mechanized Brigade is the one with the tanks and with the guns. So those are the guys who are being changed. And these guys are going to play a critical role in what is going to happen very, very soon. So what is my point? My point is that we have reached a point of no return. Mnangagwa is going. The only question is, what happens after Mnangagwa goes? What kind of structure are we going to have? We have chancers who are coming in. But what I like about the kind of situation we have is that the military is totally in control. If you make the wrong move and you go on the wrong side, you are going to be taken out. The military doesn't go out for no reason. When soldiers go out, someone is going to die. You must understand this. So the situation we have right now is very dangerous because it's under the control of the military. The military is the one that determines what happens. And Mnangagwa is aware. And this man is under the biggest pressure that you've ever seen. And now let's go to what happened at Beitbridge. Now, before I forget, because I tend to like the sound of my own voice. So now let's go to what happened at Beitbridge. So at Beitbridge, this happened on Monday. Mnangagwa went to Beitbridge. You can see his security is very high. It's not only the security of Mnangagwa, but it is the protection of Mnangagwa by the military. There are new guys in this team. If you look very carefully, you will see that there are new guys in this team. And look at the guys on the left. Look at the guys holding the bag. You will see that these are new guys in Mnangagwa's team. The military has put people in the team of Mnangagwa. I'm counting at least 50 new people in Mnangagwa's bodyguard team over here. So when Mnangagwa arrived at Beitbridge, 2 men arrived and a gun was found under their seats. So if you go to the newspaper today, you're going to see that 2 men have been arrested after they arrived here with a gun under their seats. These 2 men have been granted bail of $100 each, and they are security people. So they are security people. That is Alexander Simbarashe Mutendera and Emmanuel Nyamarebvu. These are security guys because they work for a company called ZMDC, and they were driving a car owned by ZMDC. One of them a driver, one of them a finance officer, who goes to a gun to a Mnangagwa function with a gun. And for what purpose? They just want to pop it so that people can run. That would be a mess if that was to happen. So that happened. Mnangagwa was not able to go to Beitbridge, the town. He was warned by the war veteran not to go there. If he came there, Mnangagwa is going to be killed. That's what they said. I played this video for you some time back. I think Beitbridge, if you say Beitbridge and say Gambakwe, you will see on YouTube that we put the video there. on YouTube, where they said, don't come to Beitbridge. Mnangagwa now has no-go areas in Zimbabwe. Places that he can't go. That is the kind of situation that we have. And very soon, Mnangagwa is going to endanger his family. Someone is going to find a weak link in his family and take them out. So there is no way back from this situation. But Nelson Chamisa has a big decision to make. How does he proceed? If I was Chamisa, I would sit back and think very carefully about this situation. This situation is the most difficult decision that Nelson Chamisa will ever have to make. Chamisa does not need anyone. So let me repeat what I just said. Chamisa does not need anyone, but he is in the way. So if Chamisa decides not to become part of this GNU, they are not going to allow him in Zimbabwe. It's not possible. He's not going to be allowed in Zimbabwe. So you cannot clash with the military. It's not possible. You will lose. A one person will never be able to fight against the military. It's not possible. In any country, even in the West Banana Republic, you cannot win against the military. So the only way you can survive if you're fighting the military is to leave. So if you are Chamisa, then you take your bags and you leave the country. Then you go and stay somewhere for 10 years. But you definitely have removed yourself from the political space. Alternatively, Chamisa can become part of the new government. I can assure you that the people that are going to go into this new government of Chiwenga, a lot of them are going to kill each other. Did you hear that part? Let me tell you what happens. When you have a GNU based on an individual, and there will be two sides. So that is the Chiwenga side and the Chamisa side. It's not possible for Chiwenga and Chamisa to be in the same government because they're all too popular. Chamisa this side, Chiwenga this side. So there will be two centers of power. It won't be allowed. So one of them will have to be removed. You're going to have the Chiwenga Mnangagwa situation again. Because right now there's two centers of power. It doesn't balance. It's trababulous. When you have Chiwenga this side commanding and you have Mnangagwa this side commanding. You can't have Chiwenga commanding and Chamisa commanding. So whatever government is coming, one of them has to back down. So either Chiwenga backs down or Chamisa back down. It's not possible for them to be in the same government because ideologically they are too different. The ideology of Chiwenga is the military ideology. The ideology of Chamisa is the democratic ideology. Those two don't meet. So let's say Chiwenga says today we're not having a demonstration. That's it. There's no demonstration that's going to take place. And if Chamisa says we need the Americans to come over here and invest, and then Chiwenga just say no, I want the Chinese. That's it. So it will never work. So the two of them can't be the same government. And Chamisa being a prime minister means a change to the constitution, something that we are all against. There's nothing wrong with the constitution that we currently have at the moment. What is wrong is the people that are abusing the constitution. So you can clearly see that Chamisa is a catch-22 situation where whatever he does, it has serious implications. So it has serious implications. We are in a very tight spot. But let me tell you what is going to work. What is going to work if the military comes on a table and says the current situation is too bad, we are declaring martial law, then Zimbabwe becomes a military state like all the other West African countries. Then they appoint an authority to run the country. But you're out of SADC. What do you need in SADC? Nothing. What do you need in AU? Nothing. And if that structure is able to run the country for 10 years, then all good. That means suspension of the constitution altogether. That's another alternative. So all this thing of GNU, National Transitional Authority, it won't work. And a Chiwenga government is simply going to be very, very volatile. You're going to see so much volatility the Chiwenga government as competing factions. First of all, they will try to take out Chiwenga. That is that will be their job. So almost everyone's job will be to take out Chiwenga. And I anticipate that Chiwenga won't last even 1 year. 1 year happens Chiwenga, because currently the security structure that is there is corrupted. When I say corrupted, I mean they are watching as Mnangagwa is taking money, taking gold, taking lithium, and crossing the border with it. Do you think there's someone stupid enough that they get into government and then they just leave gold, they just leave lithium? So the moment they get into government, Chiwenga will try to say, guys, I want order. I want things to work. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to wait for him when he's going to have his breakfast, and then they will take him out. So the Chiwenga government is going to struggle because too many corrupt people want to perpetuate the corruption. So it's going to continue. People are going to try to perpetuate the corruption. Chiwenga government is going to be taken out through the single point of failure, which is Chiwenga's own popularity. Because currently what we have is only that Chiwenga is popular with the soldiers. But the moment Mnangagwa is gone, the attention will turn to accumulation. People want to make money. And you guys have never seen what happens when soldiers mix with money. When soldiers mix with money, there's only one thing that can happen. Public gunfights. You're going to see them. And one day, you're going to be sitting in an office and someone is going to kick down the door and they'll take you out from your office. That is exactly what's going to happen. There is no way out of this thing. There is no good way out of this thing. And it's all going up to 2035. So when you think long term, think bigger picture. The person who messed it all up is Mnangagwa, Wiki now, Opam Chinguri. Those people are the ones who messed up this situation. And the reason why the war veterans are quiet and are sitting back is because Vakomana. You heard me saying that Nyoka yemabhunu, Vakomana are in charge. So the military is in charge of the process, and no one else dares to speak. No general is going to be killed under these circumstances. So that is what the good thing out of this. No general is going to be killed under these circumstances. People like Mtamba, Mangwanya, they will not come out and talk. They are cowering in their blankets as we speak. Right now, Fortune Mangwanya doesn't know whether it's a Monday or a Tuesday or a Wednesday. He's just fearing for his life. And boys, it's that level is the most powerful level right now on the ground. The brigadier generals, the colonels, those are the most important people right now on the ground. And they are right now, as we speak, giving reports to the military hierarchy. Military thinks different to humans. Those guys are not humans. Military are machine. They take orders, they give orders, they have a plan, they execute, and when they're done, someone is dead. That is how they do it. That is the military. And Mnangagwa is no one in this picture. Mnangagwa right now, where he's sitting, he thinks he's got power, but he's got no power. The military is a plan, and they're in the process of implementing that plan as we speak. And you're going to see that by 18 April, everything will be done. I've been telling you as we came all the way from last year, as we went through, when we started talking about the third force, it's all starting to build up. And the opposition has got no part to play in it. Chamisa is supposed to think very carefully. Where are these guys? Where is Geza? Where are all these guys? What happened to them? Why are they quiet? Think very deeply about this. Do you think someone will just come and say, I'll give a signal and speak against Mnangagwa and not be arrested and still be quiet? So you must think as the biggest opposition leader in Zimbabwe about it very, very carefully. Where is this guy? Udata Gure? Why is this guy hated by the military? Think carefully. Where is this guy? Valerio Swanda? Why is he quiet? what is happening behind the scenes. Why is this guy arrested? Blessed Mshang, who is giving the order? You remember in November, I said a mysterious figure is giving orders in ZANU-PF. You must Google mysterious figure giving orders in ZANU-PF. I said that in November, and I heard it from a very powerful source in ZANU-PF that there is someone who calls and just gives an order in ZANU-PF, and no one knows who gave that order, but it is followed. So that's crazy. Now, I think let's wrap it up so that we don't get confusion. Let's wrap this up. Nelson Chamisa has had secret meetings with Geza, the War Veterans leader, according to Nyoka yemabhunu, in a recorded conversation with Chimhamha. Chimhamha is an activist based in South Africa who left CCC to join ZANU-PF. After a while, she left ZANU-PF and continued the activism. 5 days ago, she paid for a flight from Cape Town to Johannesburg, and at a press conference with Nyoka yemabhunu, who is speaking for the war veterans and for the army. During that press conference, Nyoka yemabhunu revealed that Chiwenga will be in office by the 14th of April. Sorry, why did I say 14th? Independence Day of Zimbabwe is 18th April. So I'm sorry about that. I think I'm missing the 4 and the 8. So 18th April, Mnangagwa will be out. 31st of March, the protest is going to take place. The signal is going to be given at 8:30. And if you don't attend that protest, we'll find you in your house. That is what they've said. We'll find you in your house and you'll be part of the Mnangagwa cabal. So if someone is found in the house at 8:30 on that day, they'll be part of Mnangagwa. And I've said the permutations are not nice. Whatever is coming is not nice. That is the government of Chiwenga or a martial law government. Those are the two options. The government of Chiwenga, the problem I said is that there's a single point of failure. Chiwenga is going to try to stop corruption, and after a while, the gunners are going to say, Mdara, it's our turn. They will turn their guns on Chiwenga and they will take him out within a year. The martial law will last 10 years, and that is probably the best option right now, where military command puts in place a committee of some sort to lead the government, and the government of Zimbabwe will be unacceptable in the region. So that is the two options, and the options for Chamisa is to either stay out of the country. That is the best option for Chamisa. I suggest that Chamisa just leave the country. Just go. Because what is going to happen, Chamisa, you do not know. I'm telling you this because of the great love I have for Chamisa. I don't want Chamisa to be history or to be the late. That is what is going to happen. They will never allow a powerful figure like Chamisa under what is coming. And guys, understand, if you're in Zimbabwe, have your US dollars, have your Bitcoin, travel light, don't make new plans. We are going into one of the bumpiest rides that you have ever seen. We are going into one of the bumpiest rides you've ever seen in Zimbabwe. And the things that are about to happen, you've never seen them before. It has never happened, what you're going to see here. And when we talk of a committee, this man is going to feature very prominently. Muganu. You're going to see that man featuring very prominently in the new government, which is coming. He's probably the only safe man right now. The only safe man in Zimbabwe is Dr. Gift Muganu. He's loved by both sides because he used to work for the government of Zimbabwe. Now, let us wrap this up. I'm talking longer than Makandiwa. Makandiwa. I like watching Makandiwa every Sunday. Please go and watch him. He's very, very interesting. Now, let's quickly look at a few stories, business stories. I want to start with what's happening in business. Zimbabwe business is collapsed. And Dairy Board Zimbabwe, one of the biggest companies, has released a statement. So you can go and check out that statement in, I think it's a Newsday newspaper. So go check it out. They've issued a statement to say they are now manufacturing in South Africa, and they're currently building a solar plant, a 1 megawatt solar power plant in Chipinge. Then let's go to Nelson Chamisa again. Nelson Chamisa has responded to reason forever. So reason forever is a prominent journalist based in the UK, very close to Nelson Chamisa. 2 days ago, reason forever issued a statement on his Facebook in which he said Nelson Chamisa has been compromised by Tagwire. So Nelson Chamisa yesterday called reason forever, and he explained a number of things to reason forever or reason wafa. And what he said, Chamisa, is that he does not have 2 houses. So he does not have 2 houses. He doesn't meet Tagwire. So he says the 2 houses are not his. He has never had a truck, and he has not communicated with Kodata Gure one-on-one since the time Manjuru was still VP, when Tagwire was still part of Gamma Talks, and he has never received any money, gift, present, or bribe from Mnangagwa or any of his emissaries, and that includes the 2 houses whose addresses have been provided. He has that like every other average Zimbabwean. His family home was purchased with a higher purchase family loan, and that is the only property the family owns. Lastly, Chamisa says the only money he recalls being offered to him was $15 million US if he accepted to be opposition leader on a state salary, and he refused that money. So Nelson Chamisa refused that money. So he's saying here he believes that the sources providing this information know that if they get rid of him, Mnangagwa, they still will have to deal with the election loss to him. So they want to kill him politically to clear their path. That is Nelson Chamisa responding to reason of our era. What is my view on Nelson Chamisa? My view on Nelson Chamisa is the time has passed. So this season is not the season of Nelson Chamisa. This is the season of the military between now and 2035. Take what I'm saying very seriously when you make your plans. Don't think you're going to see Chamisa becoming president in this season. The military is taking charge, and be very careful where you put your support. So don't open your mouth to support people who are leaving, like Chiwenga, like Mnangagwa against Chiwenga. So don't open your mouth and say you support Mnangagwa right now. It's better to be quiet. It's better to be quiet than to say you support Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa is going to run so fast right now. The military guys are going to take over. Then Unilever has fired their CEO, Hein Schumacher, has been fired, and he has been replaced by his deputy, Fernando Fernandes, after only 18 months in office. That is one of the biggest stories in South Africa right now. This guy is very good. Hein Schumacher, he fixed Unilever, he removed the inefficiencies in the structure, but he has been fired for something. Suddenly, after 18 months, he was fired from his position at Unilever in South Africa. And let's see if I've forgotten anything else. Let's go to 1 or 2 newspapers. I want to start with the H Metro newspaper, my favorite newspaper, the TMZ of Zimbabwe. Let's see if they published today. Yes, they published. What do they say? They're saying Zimbabwe's most dangerous mine. So there is a mine in Zimbabwe called Kitsia Tota. The cat is wet. That is the name of this mine. 87 people have been killed in this mine. I'm not even reading the story. I'm just telling you the story. It's owned by politically connected figures in Zimbabwe. And that is the mine that they're talking about here. God, gangsters, and death, and ladies of the day and ladies of the night are over here. And it's owned by one of the ZANU-PF figures. So go check it out here. Kitsia Tota in Bindura, the place of gold, and Mnangagwa sons are involved here at Kitsia Tota. So 64 people died in this mine last year. It's very dangerous, this mine. And then let's see other things that are happening here. I'm not going to read the whole newspaper. You can check it out yourself. There's a lot of news here. I like it. Mkomong is doing a good job. This newspaper is becoming international standard. Guys, did you see Peter Njov is having a birthday? Did you see Peter Njov's girlfriend? She's looking amazing. I'm going to post for you the picture of Peter Njov's new girlfriend. She is with him everywhere. She's the only woman that has managed to keep Peter Njov. The man is fit. Peter Njov is so fit. His body is looking like a teenager. I'll put it out for you guys so that you can see. Yesterday, Peter Njov was talking to the mighty warriors, the women of Zimbabwe, and he's always taking his new girlfriend with him. It's amazing the way this guy is fit. In fact, let me show you the pic so that you see what I'm talking about. Peter Njov there. Guys, check it out. Peter Njov is fit. Like when you see him walking, he looks like the way he looked like 10 years ago. This is amazing. This man has done a great job. His body is like this. What I always tell you. And I'm sure that that teenage girl, arikuti mdara wangu, arikugona, basa. Asikutonga ni masalati. Vesu. Saka, you know where to go. Where you're there. Get you there from me, Gambakwe, 200 grams. Autongi food in salad. Peter Njov, amazing. I give him a 10 out of 10 for the effort. He's doing very well in terms of working out. And that is one story here. Let's see in Herald newspaper what is over there. Guys, don't be jealous of Peter Njov. He's doing the work. There's a gym in Joburg where you only go by invitation, 24 hours. Most of you will qualify. They call you to say, can you come? And I think very soon they will invite me. The gym. Let's see what the Herald newspaper is saying. So this is the Herald newspaper. 3 mediators appointed for DRC. SADC chairman Mnangagwa over there, and Zimbabwe economy to grow by 5.3%. Then outlook for production. All these are fake stories or fake news. And then Sekuru Masuka are standing with Jenfan Muswere. Sekuru Masuka is amazing. Most of you don't know why I call him Sekuru Masuka. I'll remind you another day. Today I'm too busy to talk about my own personal life. Let's see what else is happening here. Zim Papers language. Day Expo comes to life. Okay, there is Peter Njov once again, men of the moment. And these are girls, right? The ones that next to Peter Njov are girls. They're part of what a team called Mighty Warriors. I just wanted to make it clear, guys. Good. Peter Njov is standing next to girls. Soccer players, the Wasikan. Most of the soccer girls, they're into some crazy stuff. Like if you've ever been with the soccer girls, you know what I'm talking about. They do all sorts of crazy things. Yeah, this is a story for another day. And then Chronicle newspaper. Let's see what's up in the Chronicle newspaper of Zimbabwe. Chronicle newspaper, it's usually producing stories that happen on the ground. So let's see what they're saying today. Chronicle newspaper, heavy rains cuts off villages. So this is bad. There's too much rain. And then bridges destroyed. Blawa dams reach 50% capacity. I hope Kariba gets bigger. And then let's see who is this guy. This is Zvinechimwe Churu. I don't know what is Zvinechimwe Churu. And then let's see if there's anything else. Dokas Moyo, influence grows. And then Uya Kapeka Jira Anandan. Wabati, a track room in Canada. So Waba Rati, Blawa best artist Waba Rati, took the richness of indigenous African artistry to new audiences during his transformative 6-month tour across Ontario, Canada last year. So that is him over here. That cloth, Rinonziretso. That cloth saved me from being killed in Zambia by Van Meslan. So when I was in Zambia, the CIO guys entered my room and tried to poison me by putting poison in my blankets. And I didn't go in the blanket. But for you to know, the poison that those guys got is so strong that they touched me through my shirt on my hand. And up to this day, that thing is not healed. Like, can you believe, Kuti, this guy came close to me and as he was talking to me, he grabbed my hand. And I was like, who is this friendly guy who just touched my hand? And from that day up to today, the place where he held my hand is still has a dot. And the only thing that saved me was that I was wearing my retso cloth. And then I retso rangu. And urawe nemunu with mashingo. Right, I want to now go and recap and then we'll close this. We said Kuti, Nelson Chamisa, according to an audio that has been posted by Comrade Nyoka Yemabhunu, a military spokesman, informally, and also a spokesman for the war veterans, had a meeting with the Geza, the top war veteran who has spoken against Mnangagwa. After they had a meeting, it was agreed that Nelson Chamisa will back off and wait for the signal. When the signal is given, Nelson Chamisa would then put his people on the street. The military then met with Chimhamha, a close confidant of Nelson Chamisa, for detailed arrangement and planning. And this was discussed during this call.
But Chamisa, previous meeting, Geza, Chamisa, person wakati meeting in the Nanashpire, Bakatowira. Taka but Mawira Nabaro, the watching what I Zada, Mimichini. Chimira, you can a signal that was sick in a local manner. In any Chamisa, just put the fellows on the manner.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the plan. It has been put out in the open. This is what we call watching your dirty linen in public. These two went at each other yesterday, reviewed the whole plan in public. What is going to happen to Nelson Chamisa? What is going to happen to Chimhamha? What is going to happen to everyone who was named during this call? I asked her why she produced this video, this audio, and she said she cannot just sit back and be attacked. So that is what she said to me yesterday. Chimhamha, why she produced that video is because she cannot sit back and be attacked. What are the repercussions? Is Chwenga able to protect his people? Is Mnangagwa able to strike at people? I saw how weak Tungwarara was yesterday. Tungwarara looked like someone who didn't know what he was doing. Mahia looked like he didn't know what he was doing. Everyone is scared. The military is on the move. And the military are the most powerful people. So now let's go to the comments. Gambakwe will never be arrested because it's a project. Why would you arrest Gambakwe in South Africa? And do what? Mkoba Peter, why would you arrest Gambakwe? I go to Zimbabwe when I need to. But you will not see me there now. So don't go there. Don't get killed. What is going to happen now is not arresting. So where we're going, no one is going to be arrested someone's just going to take their gun and pop you and kill you. So this is serious warning to everybody. Don't be a hero right now. So don't be a hero. The next person you gonna be arrested. No one is gonna be arrested. I won't be arrested. Very please, yes. Mkoma Joseph Musatongwe Nema Salad. Yeah. And then I agree, Nelson Chamisa has been compromised by Tagure. Folks, just like Gambakwe, this month alone, Gambakwe media has had 4 times more views than normal. That is why they like Gambakwe. I don't think it's true. Soldiers don't want Chamisa. I just explained the situation with Chamisa. Chiwenga and Mnangagwa are the same. Why is it that only Zimbabwe, where opposition leader is not in government? Yes, he didn't want too much salt. And then what are you saying is not plausible and conceivable? And then let's see, is Geza still alive? Very good question. Come gracious, I just asked my own veteran friends. Let me see what they say. I said, when I'm having a press conference, is Geza okay? Is Nyoka yemabhunu speaking for the war veterans? Your question is valid. Is Geza still alive? Has anyone seen him? Right. And Mkoma Cleveland, my Siri, my Siri, you are a liar. Yes, you are a liar. Mkoma, my Siri. And then I love this thing. You know, the thing about me is I've got totally no emotions. Like, I personally don't feel like I know anything. I'm just putting these things together for you guys to understand. I am no one under this situation. When army guys see me, they laugh. Like when they're at the barracks right now. Do you know how many guys in the barracks watch me? Like they sit down in this, they analyze, and they say, "Mpana, what is he saying?" Mnangagwa is sitting there watching and saying, "What is this boy saying?" Chamisa is sitting there. There's no one who doesn't watch Zimbabwe in the whole country. So what is going to happen is some of the stuff I say is going to influence what happens. Some of the stuff that I'm saying is going to stop some things from happening. In fact, Tagure and his people sometimes try to call me. Some people who try to call me are shocking. One day I took a flight here to go and meet Mpana, Sean, in Harare. It's not a secret. I've told you guys all that. I took a flight from here to meet Sean. When I go to Harare, their guys try to kill me. Can you believe it? Like, I go to Harare to meet someone, and then as I'm waiting in my hotel, they think I'm out of the hotel. And some girl tries to come into my hotel room. What the heck was she trying to do? And why were they trying to get in my room? That was crazy. And this happened about 2 years ago. I've told you all about this. In India, I'm not a desk person. I don't sit here on the desk and just tell you things. I actually connect with these people that are here. Like, for example, I told you that Chamisa, something has happened. When his people went quiet, like suddenly we're talking and having jovial conversations. After a week, no one was reachable. I told you something had happened. And now we know what had happened. They'd cut a deal with the military. And now I'm telling you that if Chamisa makes the mistake of entering a government with the military, they will not be able to work together. So it's not possible for Chamisa to go in there. Let him do it and you see what I'm talking about. The only government that will be stable right now in Zimbabwe is a martial law. So a government by the military where a committee is put in place to run. A Chiwenga government is going to last exactly 1 year before they take him out because Chiwenga is against corruption. But do you think the soldiers are stupid enough not to be corrupt when they've got guns, when the minerals are all over the place? So we are going to that moment where things are just going to be so confused and everything will be trababalous. But Mnangagwa is gone. Mnangagwa's government is finished. This guy, you're seeing that guy with the stomach, who you waking up. They are going to arrest these guys. So when you hear what they call a signal, most of the guys are going to be arrested. So the clever ones have left. They're not going to wait to be arrested. So your mansion, you forget about it. Your nice big car, you forget about it. You just go out with the shirt on your back. That is what is going to happen to most of these guys. They're going to live with only the shirt on their backs. Tagure, this man is got so much in Zimbabwe. He's going to live with only the shirt on his back. That is what is going to happen. And it's going to happen very, very soon. So in a terrible situation, and our country is going to see things that you have never seen. But wait for the things that I talked about. Wait for the military on the table, give me a press statement. Wait for the public fight between Chiwenga and Mnangagwa. Whoever moves first wins. Whoever moves last will lose. And people like him are victims. Are victims of the situation where no one can protect you. So don't think that someone can protect you. There is no one there to protect you. You are all by yourself. This is the situation, the true situation right now for everyone. Right, I'd like to thank all of you for watching. And as usual, we come here every evening. I try to come with a guest. Today, I'm going to be having President General Mwende, one of the most connected people in Zimbabwe. That man, I like that guy. He knows a lot. And he has saved my skin 1 or 2 times when some people try to come after me. General Mwende, amazing guy. So tonight, we're going to have him here as we continue to look at this situation. It's ongoing. And a clever person will not talk about things they don't know. Just leave it to the journalists to talk. So we're waiting and we'll see what happens, what drama will unfold today. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. And a good day to you all.
Anovura meso